We had this idea for...
We also had an idea to do a bouncy house.
Yeah.
And I think the bouncy house and the pool have the same problem, which is like, perhaps they are a spectacle, but no one's getting in there.
I wasn't getting it. It needed to be something that I was going to want to do.
Yeah. And part of our dream for the pool party was that it was a Barbie pool party. Barbie dream house party at the pool. We wanted to live out that dream and the lawn with an appropriate spectacle that we felt participation would be encouraged. And where we landed was a ball pit. Hello and welcome to Pretty Funny Business.
Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Aquilino.
I'm Sydney Mulligan, and it's season 4.
I'm so excited to be here.
Did you ever think we would make it to season 4?
Yes, I've had full confidence in us since the day we started as little babies. When was that? 2022?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going on 3.5 years, 4 seasons. Couldn't be more proud of all the awards that we have won.
Most of them awards that we've given to ourselves.
Yes. All of the brand sponsors that we've accumulated.
Mostly our own brands.
And our YouTube channel. Actually, we've got like 4,500 subscribers or something silly.
Hi, guys.
My kids are super impressed by this number. I am also, yes, question mark.
Great.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit like and subscribe. Share. Tell everyone.
Tell everyone. So it's been a bit since we've been back.
Yeah.
And mostly last we saw everyone was at Christmas. How have you been since Christmas?
Cold, man.
Been bad, right?
This is the worst part of the year, is the winter post-Christmas.
Oh my gosh. Usually I see this as like travel season because...
Got to get the fuck out of Cleveland.
Such bad seasonal depression, as I know many people do. I'm not saying that this is like special to me, but I have somehow ended up in Florida 5 times. And like, that's also enough. It's a different kind of seasonal depression.
Not just Florida, but Orlando every time, right?
No, I've been in Miami.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Sarasota.
Okay.
It's different. Orlando twice. And I'll be back in Orlando in a couple weeks. It's all good.
I think the Cleveland to Orlando corridor is a well-traveled path.
There's a lot of flights. We have like flights to Chicago and flights to Florida. And that's where you're going.
That's where you're going. Have a nice time.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I have been to Hilton Head with some friends. That was fun. I saw the sun, needed that. And then...
Was there sun in Hilton Head?
There was sun.
Okay.
It was a little chilly, but the sun was there.
Yeah.
It was certainly sunnier than New York, which was having the coldest weekend in recorded history the weekend that I was in Hilton Head. So,
right.
And then we were supposed to go to Mexico together. And then due to some geopolitical events at exactly the wrong time for our trip planning, we could not go to Mexico. And instead we went to your favorite place on earth, which is, as we mentioned, Florida.
Mexico.
Mexico.
At Epcot. More to come on a future episode.
Yeah, that was fun. And now here I am in sunny old Cleveland. Here we are.
As we were driving downtown, I was like, this city looks nice. For the fog.
I was flying in. Every time I opened my window to look outside, it was just like solid gray wall.
I'm sorry.
I can't think too much about that. That's what the pilot sees out of the...
We did have, I'm sure...
a windshield?
Windshield?
Is that what the pilot looks out of?
You think it's different for a car?
I don't know.
It could be.
Do they have a different word? Pilots, weigh in.
Comment down below. Our pilot ICP.
Our pilot ICP. It's a pilot program.
Oh my God. Let him.
Okay, but one thing that we haven't spent any time recapping yet was MOps-Apalooza.
Best day of my life.
Best day ever. We had to come down from that high a little bit before we could revisit it. So I think it's a good place for us to start season 4.
My brain would have been too inflated. Like my ego would have been too inflated. And we talked about it immediately.
We have a little distance from it so we can truly reflect from a more honest place.
Yeah.
As many of our VIPs know, for the first 2 years of MOps-Apalooza, we did a tattoo booth where we had a tattoo artist in our booth that was giving out flash tattoos, which was super cool and fun. And we've talked about it before on the podcast. Like, we never thought it would work, and then it did. But then I started to become a little concerned that people thought we were a tattoo company.
Yeah. We were also becoming aware of other people doing this.
Which is great. But it just meant that it was time for us to move on.
Yeah.
You know, we can't just be the tattoo people forever. That's like peaking in high school. So I also had
What's wrong with that?
more than one person approach me at MOps-Apalooza in our booth to be like, so is this what you guys do? Like, can I hire you to do a tattoo booth for my company at a conference we're going to? And I was like, absolutely not. And we need to get far away from the tattoos.
From the tats.
So
Yeah.
may the tattoos long live in infamy. Everyone out there that got a tattoo, that's a real exclusive. It's not happening again. We did the tattoos and we're done. So we wanted to do something different, but equally fun and special and experiential. Honestly, when we had the tattoo booth, we were very upfront from the beginning with Mike, our great friend, Mike Rizzo of Chicks and Dicks Sporting Goods.
And of marketing ops community.
That we did not want a booth. We're like, we absolutely do not want a booth. Having a booth sounds terrible. But then, of course, due to the logistics of having a tattoo artist, we did need to have a booth to put the tattoo artist in. But that was kind of the energy we were going in with, was like, I don't want to just come up with some new gimmick for a booth. I want to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a lot of ideas about this. One idea that we mind melded at the end of MOps-Apalooza in 2024 was having Lady Effington attend MOps-Apalooza, like hiring an actress to be Lady Effington, fully in character, as just like an attendee of the event, and like have a badge that says Lady Effington and just be around. She's like a walking booth.
Right.
And do you want to introduce Lady Effington for anyone out there that is not familiar with her?
So Lady Effington is our mascot, essentially.
Yeah.
Her name is Emmy.
Lady Emmy Effington.
Lady Emmy Effington.
Lady Emerald Effington. Emmy for short.
Oh, I didn't know her full government name was Emerald.
Her full government name is Emerald. Yes.
Love that. The story, I'm not even going to tell it because it's not interesting, but the story of how her name came to be is like not that interesting.
Yeah.
We were just kind of like, well, sounds good. And, like put our brand name into it. And at one point, actually, my dad was like, Emmy means industrious. I looked it up. That's so wonderful. And I was like,
well, thank you, exactly. Mr. Kiss.
I was like, that's exactly why we picked it.
Whatever you think it is.
It is.
That's what it is.
But coming up with, like our cameo logo, like she obviously needed a name. So she was Emmy, and then it is British inspired Effington, which you can use your imagination as to, why she's called that. I'm not going to put any money in the swear jar with it.
It's out there looking for you.
I know. So we wanted to have her show up, which was a lot of fun. And actually really hard to find an actress that wanted to do this.
That was part of why we thought this idea was so genius, was like, MOps-Apalooza is in Orange County, like basically LA. Aren't there like a billion actresses here that would love to come work for not very much money?
Our door for all day.
All day long. We're going to have to hold auditions because the demand is going to be huge. Unfortunately,
no one wanted to be Lady Effington.
We're not well connected in the actress space, I believe. And that was perhaps the beginning of our downfall.
I did flow this through like the two people that are semi-connected, and they were both like, it's a long day.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you can take a nap.
You can take a nap. And if you're on like a TV show, aren't you working all day? Are you telling me these people are working all day?
I mean, we weren't paying nothing. I hear sometimes you get nothing.
Yeah, this wasn't like for experience to put on your resume.
Yeah, build your portfolio with us.
Build your portfolio. It wasn't that. We did pay United States dollars. It's just like, not like $50,000.
Yeah, it wasn't, I think it was maybe the co-stars weren't great. Not really sure.
We were looking for a leading lady to come alongside some newer to the industry talent, which was us.
We were looking for a mentor.
So anyway, what had happened was, what ended up happening in the end to cast our Lady Effington was, I got a text from Mike Rizzo of Chicks and Dicks Sporting Goods and marketingops.com when he was on the way to Inbound, HubSpot's conference in 2025, that he ran into an old friend at the airport that he went to high school with named Leslie that I happened to also know because we used to work together when I lived in North Carolina. And they literally just happened to run into each other at baggage claim.
I mean, such a small world because they grew up in Southern California.
Right.
You worked with her living
in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Very random. I had no idea that they knew each other, much less went to high school together.
Yeah.
And he texted me a selfie of the two of them and said, Leslie wants to be Lady Effington. And I wasn't there, so I can't speak for exactly what happened in that conversation where Mike was like, hey, you should be Lady Effington. And she was like, sounds awesome. But that is what happened. I got this and was sure it was a joke. So I was like, oh my gosh, hi, Leslie, I love you. And that was that. And then Leslie DM'd me on LinkedIn the next day and was like, no, I was serious. I will be Lady Effington. Tell me what you need.
So fun.
And there we had our Lady Effington, and she was perfect. And as it turned out, she had like her own personal cameo collection and like lots of weird connections to our brand and the stuff that we like. And it was just like, it was a really great friend. She brought her own xylophone because I had this idea that we saw at a different conference that she could play the chimes in the hallways between sessions to be like, next session's starting.
Mm-hmm. If you see a job you want, just take it.
Just take it. Just do it. That's our ambition when we're planning our sponsorship packages with our partners is like, what do we need to have on paper to do with them? And what can we just do? And they won't really notice. The other thing we did was fill the bathrooms with miniature toiletries that I bought at CVS connected to the hotel in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
And
whatever the ladies need.
Whatever the ladies need.
Yeah.
You know, people were happy about it. So we had Lady Effington. And then we wanted to figure out our real dream was to have a pool party.
In fact, we had been telling everyone
that we were having a pool party. We were sort of manifesting a pool party.
We were telling everyone that we were having a pool party with inflection.
Yes. That was also something we were manifesting based on what I would say was an offhand remark from our best friend, Dave Rigotti, who was like, yeah, sure.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do something. And then we were like, Dave's committed to doing this specific plan that we have, though he does not know about it. So our dream was to do the pool party. The sad news to share is that the pool at the hotel where MOps-Apalooza happened in 2025 did not allow parties or like reserving.
You couldn't rent the pool out.
You couldn't rent the pool out because they couldn't make it unavailable to the guests at the hotel, which I understand from a hotel manager's perspective, but like, you know, Everstring did it.
I know.
Why could they do that?
You're a Westin in Anaheim.
Right.
You should be thanking us.
I do think that perhaps they have a lot of families that are there to go to Disneyland. And perhaps part of the draw was the pool.
Anyway, it's too cold to actually go in the pool.
Right. Anyway, so we couldn't have the pool party of our dreams. And furthermore, Mike informed us that marketing ops was throwing a party. And we really didn't want to compete with their party.
Yeah, with our friends.
Like, we want to be...
So we were like, okay,
partners.
How do we get a pool to the party?
Yeah, they were having a lawn party. It was like a huge lawn at the Westin. And we were like, we would like to have a pool.
Well, first, to back up just slightly, on the inside, we had a lounge instead of a booth. And the lounge was beautiful. It was very floral and it had a place where we'll talk about it here in a second. But the reason I'm bringing this up right now is because there was a lot of questions about like the fire marshals and like where there could and couldn't be.
You know, like any like event planning logistics, the fire marshals and the Westin are always just harsh in your vibe.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, when we get the pool to the lawn, are the fire marshals going to be interested in that? Is there a different marshal for the water marshals?
Aquaman?
Who's responsible for the water part?
The pool marshals.
Yeah, they weren't interested in our actual pool. And so we had this idea for...
Well, we also had an idea to do a bouncy house.
Yeah.
And I think the bouncy house and the pool, the real water pool, have the same problem, which is like perhaps they are a spectacle, but no one's getting in there.
I wasn't getting it. It needed to be something that I was going to want to do.
Yeah. And part of our dream for the pool party was that it was a Barbie pool party, like a Barbie dream house party at the pool. And we wanted to live out that dream and the lawn with an appropriate spectacle that we felt participation would be encouraged. And where we landed was a ball pit. So we had a magnificent ball pit with blue balls.
And a slide.
Although
the slide did get immediately shut down by the fire marshals, probably.
Fire marshal.
Actually, I think that was just Dylan who was like, stop using the slide. You guys are adults.
I did 5 seconds of research on the ball pit before we handed this idea off to the event planning people. And a lot of the ball pits you can rent, especially ones with slides, have an age restriction. They're like, this ball pit is appropriate for children 2 to 8.
Listen.
And I think they were worried if we were going to break the slide.
There's a real opportunity for adult ball pits.
I agree. When we're done with this business, our next business is adult ball pits. We're a little busy right now.
And we also need the slides. Yeah, that's what happened is the guy, Dylan, we love you.
We love you, Dylan.
Like you. I used to love you. Now I like you.
I like you as a friend.
You shut down the slide. But I think one person went head first down the slide and he was like, are you people insane? And I'm going to be like, yes. We asked you for a ball pit.
What did you think was going to happen? I think he thought exactly that was going to happen and that is why he taped it off.
It did end up being more of like a hot tub.
Yeah, it wasn't swimming. It was more lounging in the balls, which I have to say was a surprisingly pleasant sensory experience.
There were some people who lived in that ball pit.
Were in the ball pit for the duration of the party. Yeah. Yes. And one of those people was me.
You had a rotating cast.
Yes.
Fans.
It was a strange experience. I think I could tell you this story and you would think it was a dream. It sounds like a dream.
All right. Well, maybe in our new segment called...
Yeah, spoiler alert.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
So the other thing that we had in the lounge, which was kind of fun, was we had a phone and we had an area where we could spill the tea.
It was a special phone. Yes. Lady Effington's Spill the Tea
you could anonymously leave your hot marketing ops gossip.
Yeah.
And you pick up the phone and there was like a little...
Lady Effington recorded a message
that was like, hello, governor. Leave your message at the beep. It wasn't exactly that.
Not at all what it said, but yes, go ahead.
And then a rotating cast again of our friends, family, and dear others.
Secret third things.
Came through the lounge and left notes about what they thought was spicy or funny or like confessions.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was your anonymous corporate confessions.
It was like, yeah, and please, I want to tell you something. Yeah. I have to tell somebody something.
I solicit feedback from other teams about questions and improvements that they want to do, and then I immediately ignore it after. Bye.
Am I the asshole?
I have so many things that I do want to say about it.
I love this. What an icon.
An icon, a princess, a queen, a leader, a president.
Sometimes people just want to feel heard. They just needed a place to leave their feedback, even if nothing ever happens. We took that into consideration, and it is on the roadmap for 2029.
And
I'm not going to work here anymore then.
Is in the backlog.
It's in the backlog.
We took that offline.
The backlog is in the garbage.
Oh my gosh. My good advice for this podcast is to tell you to not do this.
Don't do that. But
maybe take one piece of advice and implement it. Or
just try.
Just don't.
Or just don't.
All right, we can listen to these two in a row. These ones I listened to are a little bit more fiery about the state of marketing operations.
Oh my.
It sounds like marketing ops is underfunded consistently, with particular lack on development for people leading the function and headcount.
Well, obviously.
I thought this was supposed to be a hot take.
A lukewarm take. We know. Same year, different shit.
There's another one I would like to play where, well, you'll hear it. But basically, someone took their underfunded training budget into their own hands.
Oh, saucy.
All right. Here's one from the mailbag of a mistake we've all made. And what I particularly love about this one is the attitude. This is how you can tell someone's been there, done that before.
Been around the block.
Yeah.
When sending an email, I forgot to take out my own email address, so all the emails just kept going on repeat to my own email address, my test email address, and never actually received the recipients that they were supposed to do within the 24-hour time frame that they were supposed to get there. Never mind, shit happens.
Never mind. Never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Emergency
That's gonna
email.
that's the word of the year.
Never mind.
Never mind.
The unfortunate part about that one is no matter how much we mask the voice, it's obviously somebody from across the pond, and there's only so many of you. But never mind.
Never mind. Shit happens.
All right.
Didn't you do that or Kimmy do that? Someone did that and shut down the email server.
Really bad things. Oh yeah, okay, so there's that feature in Marketo where you can copy an email address, like when you send out an email.
Yeah.
So she did this for a large email send where she copied the sales distribution list.
Oh shit.
And so it
Bummer.
went out to every person and then also went out to every sales person and it happens for every, it's not just hey, I want to give sales a copy of the email went out. It goes for every person.
If you sent that email to 100,000 people, that sales distribution list is getting 100,000 emails.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Shit happens. If your marketing tech stack is basically a haunted house of random automations and abandoned Salesforce fields, marketingops.com is your new happy place. Templates, advice, a job board that doesn't suck, and a community of humans who get it. Honestly, it's like therapy, but cheaper. Sign up with code PFB10 for 10% off paid membership. Your stressed out marketing ops self will thank you. So one thing we've been wanting to do on this podcast for a while is tell some interesting stories.
Yeah, that may be incriminating. And so we're not going to do that.
So we decided we're not going to do that.
We decided we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to talk about weird dreams that we've had. And this is not real. They're just dreams that happened while we were sleeping. So today I'm going to tell you about a dream that I had.
And it's weird because I also somehow was in on this dream.
You knew about this dream too.
We were...
Sometimes we mind meld.
Yeah.
And then we can dream together. So in my dream, that was 100% a dream. It didn't actually happen because it was a dream. I was in a ball pit. Really weird to have a dream in a ball pit. And there were all these guys from marketing ops there, just a variety of friends, frenemies, former competitors, just people sitting in a ball pit. And then this one guy in my dream came and sat right next to me in my dream. And he's one of our direct competitors. We run into him all the time. I would categorize him as a frenemy. And it was really weird that he was in this ball pit in my dream. And we kind of looked at each other, and he looked right into my eyeballs in my dream. And he said, I can't believe we're in a ball pit together. And that was my dream.
And what's weird is that I, in my dream, saw the whole thing.
In my dream, you were in the ball pit too.
I wasn't in the ball pit. I was in my dream. This is how our dreams differ. In my dream, I was in a cabana with another one of our competitors.
Oh.
Female.
Yes.
And I looked over and was like, she's having a weird dream over there. Even weirder than mine.
What weird dreams we have.
All right. So this is a cliche statement. Obviously. Yeah. It is a tried and true LinkedIn joke.
Well, I think we should take it back to our hike in Denver in 2024. We went on a hike in Denver, and we made a lot of videos about what the hike was teaching us about B2B marketing.
And you can come up with some stuff.
What's this view teach you about B2B marketing?
None of it fucking matters. What is this teaching you about B2B marketing?
Sometimes you gotta go slow to go fast.
Yeah, and that's just how LinkedIn works, you know? That's everything on LinkedIn is, here's what my engagement taught me about B2B sales.
I do feel for the people of LinkedIn because it's partially...
Of which we are the population.
Of which I
feel for myself.
Feel for myself. Where you sometimes have to play to the algorithm a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we can't...
Make fun of it.
Play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So in this segment, we are going to tell a story. And then the other person is going to talk about what that taught us about B2B marketing.
Great.
Okay.
Today, I'm going to tell the story of the time my daughter met the mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani.
Can't wait.
My daughter, Ellie, is 4 years old. She is in a New York City public 3K program. And Zohran Mamdani, if you don't know, is the mayor of New York. He was just elected, and this is his first year in office. He is like a very young, charismatic mayor. Big fan. We love Zohran. I got an email actually the night before we were leaving to go to not Playa del Carmen, but Orlando, from my daughter's school with a media release that said the mayor will be coming to visit our school tomorrow.
Is like a big deal.
It's a huge deal. A huge deal. Mayor's coming to visit our school tomorrow. If you are okay with your child being on camera, whatever, he's doing a press conference. He's doing a press conference at the school. And
he wants to use your children.
He wants to use your children for marketing.
Yes.
If you're okay with that, sign here. And I was like, abso-fucking-lutely, I'm okay with that. Sign me up. So I immediately filled out the form and returned it. I started trying to, prep Ellie for the mayor's coming to your school tomorrow. He had done a different press conference with kids earlier in the year. It was super cute. So I showed her videos of that and whatever. She knows who Zohran Mamdani is because my husband and I talk about him all the time. So the next day, I got on a plane and my husband had jury duty. So our neighbor was taking Ellie to school and she told me that she was walking her to school and she was like, so are you excited about Mamdani's visit to your school? And she just went, my parents think he makes the snow. No, why she thought that, but she did. We don't think he makes the snow. We think he plows the snow.
Yeah. He is the one out there shoveling.
He is personally out there with a shovel, but no offense, Zohran. So she texted me this and I was like, I don't think Ellie's going to be making the cut for the Zohran press conference if that's the statement we're leading with, but that's okay. The school sent out another email that was like, it's not going to be all the kids, blah, 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 blah. So we have no idea. We don't know when this is happening. We don't know who's going to anything. Turns out the press conference is supposed to be live streamed while I am in the sky. So I am on my iPad on this plane trying to live stream the press conference and just see if she's in there. And finally it comes on and there she is, like front and center. So freaking cute. Like she looks adorable. Also, I would like to say that after I signed this media release, the first thing I did was put her winter coat and snow pants in the washing machine.
My girl's going to be the cleanest girl that's ever met the mayor.
If your coat's dirty, you're not getting picked to go on TV with the mayor. So she looked great.
Only clean kids in New York.
Only clean kids. She looked great. She's right front and center. There was like, I don't know, maybe 6 kids in total from the 3K class and the pre-K class. And she's holding the sign that says something about like 2K for all. That was like one of his big initiatives when he first came into office, is that he was establishing a public twos program in New York City. And the reason they were doing the press conference is because it was the last day to apply for 3K and pre-K. So she's holding the sign and the live stream is like, you know, it's like raw footage. It's like you can hear the photographers are like rearranging people, whatever. And they had built a snowman together. Mamdani came and built a snowman with the kids, which I would like to say is the only real thing that Ellie remembers about this experience. Like, how was it meeting the mayor? She's like, we built a snowman.
Some dude came.
Some guy came. We built a snowman.
Couple guys.
Whatever. Great. So they're like trying to split the group so that you can see the snowman. They're standing on either side of the snowman. And Ellie and her sign go to the side of the snowman that does not have Mamdani on it. So they take some pictures, click, click, click. And then someone's like, no, the sign needs to go in front of the mayor. So Zohran, God bless him, I don't think probably has spent a lot of time with 4-year-olds because he reached over and he took the sign out of her hands. Now,
the alternative was to switch the kids.
Switch the kids. Yeah. Yeah.
Move the girl with
I'm not saying that this wasn't necessary. I am saying that he was not prepared for the fallout.
Yeah.
He took the sign out of her hands, which is a crime to a 4-year-old. This is my sign.
I was the sign holder.
I was the sign holder. I thought we all agreed this was my sign. And now it's gone. So he grabbed the sign, took it out of her hand, and gave it to another little girl from her class. And Ellie, you know, has the sign taken from her hand, and her hand is just suspended. Suspended animation of the hand. Like, what the fuck? Give me my sign back.
She was like, wait. She was like, this is just momentary.
This is just for a second.
My sign
you wanted to hold
back.
it for a second, and then I'm going to get it back. You could take a turn, and then I'll get it back. But the turn was not coming. And Zohran does not know what to do with this little child's hand suspended in midair. So he reaches over, and he's like, I can hold your hand. And he goes to grab her hand. Ellie, I believe, misread this social situation. Didn't understand what she was supposed to do. So she yanked her hand away. And not just yanked it away. She yanked it away and backed up. Like, get the fuck away from me with that hand. You took my sign. The enemy.
She was like, not you.
I am watching this on the plane and I am dying laughing because, first of all, like, it's so cute. She has no idea what's going on. And also, I don't actually think she really cared. Like, again, in her recollection of this event, some guy came and we built a snowman.
Yeah. Like, we don't usually build a snowman with a stranger, but we did that day.
Yeah, and we did that day. And whatever. It was the week that New York got like 20 inches of snow. Like, that's whatever. But it was so funny watching it. And she looks pissed. So, what this taught me about B2B marketing and sales is a few things. Number one, when it's time to send out a contract, you have to respond to it immediately for the best ROI. I got that media release returned within 10 minutes of receiving it, and I believe that increased my chances.
Oh, they're like, Ellie's in.
Ellie's in.
Yeah.
Ellie signed up. She's been committed. Number two, it's important to know your audience. And when your audience is 4-year-olds, you have to recognize the things that are values for them. And a big value for a 4-year-old is being the one that holds the sign. That's all.
You know, something else I like from watching this video, which hopefully we can share maybe for
Absolutely.
the subscribers.
I would like you to know that every single human being with a conscious brain that I could ever talk to I have forced to watch this video at least 25 times.
There's a point where a little kid says, they're making snowmen. There's a point where like little kid says, "It's gonna melt," and Zohran goes, "Yeah, it is, but that's okay." And I'm like, you know what? This reminds me for B2B marketing is like building your tech stack. And you're like, eventually something bad's going to happen. It's going to crash. The sink's going to stop breaking. Or the sink is going to break. And you're like,
never mind.
Okay. That's okay. Job security. We'll just build another snowman. Do-do-do.
La, 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 la. There's also a point where they're done. The little girl who has the sign, after they're done taking pictures, puts the sign in front of the snowman and says, "Here, you can hold this." And then another kid.
The snowman can hold it?
Yes.
Okay. That's not a real snowman. Someone should have taught that child. What are we doing in 3K?
And then one of the other kids goes, "All right, now let's play." And Zara goes, "I got to do the press conference." And what that taught me about B2B marketing is that it's important to have your priorities in order.
Yeah. You need to save room for play.
You got to do your work first, but you should save room for play.
Work hard, play hard.
Work hard.
And there was no room to play hard. Just work hard on that snowman.
No. The play hard came first, and that was building the snowman.
In conclusion, you want to know why I do that? Can I tell for my YouTube subscribers? Is, you know, I'm not great at routine, but I do like an outline and intro. It's like writing an essay. There's an intro, there's an A, B, and C, and then there's a conclusion. Yeah. And if you start with in conclusion,
they know it's the conclusion.
I'm framing it for everyone, including myself.
I had an English teacher in high school that got so mad anytime we would write in conclusion. She's like, "Lastly, we know it's the conclusion. It's the last paragraph. You don't need to announce it."
How do you know?
It's not the airport. You don't need to announce your departure.
How do you know it's last if I don't say so? You might think there's more and more pages.
In conclusion.
Got good.
MOps-Apalooza was great.
Always a good time. There's not going to be a MOps-Apalooza this year, virtual only, but
yeah, there's Demand and Expand, and perhaps MOps-Apalooza. Just kidding. That was a joke. If you're lucky. Okay, like and subscribe, share, tell everyone.
Bye.
Bye.